with it right. Here with who I started with, be something like I'm Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, 8 Uno Central Coast, mobbing suicide. Always arsonist. I step in the booth and cats, I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music, I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back on Chicano Tube, the Super Bowl edition. I appreciate you guys for chopping it up with me. Let's go ahead and take another break. That first half of the football game is off the chain. Could we see the Eagles fly again for the second time in franchise history? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But gracias to all the day oneers, gracias to everyone inside the members only. The members only know exactly who they are, the backbone of the community. And then there was another announcement that just came across hot off the press. Of course, it's going to have people pissed off because you either hate them or you love them. A lot of people that didn't give a shit hate them. That's the bullshit that I'm calling out. But it's called the Gulf of America now. We'll talk about that. And then another clip that came across my feed right now of Alex Enamorado, which 44 Vato put out. Shout out to that cabron right there saying, man, let's talk about it, man. These pinchy attorneys. I'm telling you about these attorneys, man. All they are is just clout chasers. That's all these attorneys are is clout chasers. We need to start celebrating these cabrones. You know what I mean? I personally, gente, I wouldn't want a pinchy attorney that's going to be a clout chaser, not even one that's going to be wanting to hang out. You already seen how that worked out in the movie Carlito's Way. You had an attorney who was more than professional, more than business, and he started to want to hang out. He started to want to do things. He wanted to start to go to the clubs after. He wanted to be in the photo. That's what these little attorneys are. But anyways, I appreciate everyone that's already tuned in right now. No, I wasn't gonna watch no Super Bowl halftime show. Kendrick Lamar, not my thing, not my thing, not my guy, not my dude. Um, Again, a lot of people just jump on the bandwagon. Oh, Kendrick Lamar, the king of the West Coast. That's your king of the West Coast. That ain't my king of the West Coast. Shit, my king of the West Coast is Sibo. How about that? Well, your king of the West Coast is Kendrick Lamar. Why? Because is he a cool kid or something? I'm not knowing. I'm not knowing. But anyways, gracias, man. Hit that pinche like. And we're gonna talk about it because the Super Bowl's a trip. They already got 2 interceptions, 3 sacks. You got the best defense versus the best offense. And right now, the best defense is winning the game. I appreciate everyone that's already tapped in. Hit that like. We're going to talk about it right now. Do the people give a shit? Is it just one more little talking point? People are going to get mad. No, fuck that. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I really don't understand all of the authority that grants a person to be able to name a body of water. That's a trip right there. But I'm sure everything is legal because everything is surrounded by pinche abogados. Everyone's surrounded by abogados, man. Everyone got lawyers. No one's perfect. Even when they did NDAs, paid people off, and all that shit, it was always surrounded by abogados, high profile, high power lawyers in the room every single time. It just is what it is, gente. I wouldn't want to make a move neither. And that's all surrounded by my attorney. Appreciate you guys, man. Hit that pinch like button. I know the Super Bowl is on and cracking, but man, I knocked out the whole first quarter. When I woke up, because I was doing them chingo, I was doing all kinds of shit today. When I woke up the second quarter, knocked out from the lazy boy, I'm like, it was like 17-0. And then boom, another touchdown, another interception. I'm like, whoa. A lot of people say that it's scripted. It's part of the matrix. It's part of the simulation. Every Super Bowl has already been written. I don't know that to not be true, but I don't also know it to be true. So I can't confirm and I can't deny it. This other clip though, that let's talk about this other clip real quick because I know the Gulf of America is just whatever. People want to get hell bent on the name of shit. That body of water is it does touch it touches the Mexican coast and then it touches the top coast, which a lot of people call the South Coast. But I mean unofficially, like the South Coast, which touches Texas and Georgia and Louisiana and of course touches Florida. That just is what it is. But let's talk about this clip, man, from 44 Vato that came across my feed, and it was a clip that's saying, and I wanted some clarity too on this thing. I really did, because I was like, you had a second attorney who took the case. Okay, he was all excited. I'm for the people. I'm for helping gente. It was the second attorney, right? The second attorney. His IG was DAM I something like that, 5150, something like that. Okay. This dude, um, he took the case on. And so he went ahead and he went up there, did a little, oh, I'm taking the case for Alex. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Now Alex blasts him, puts him on Front Street and says, this dude is asking for 20 racks or else he won't do my trial. The dude wants 20 racks. Plain and simple. But then Alex goes on to say, again, this is recirculated from a post from, I don't know if it's a family member. I don't know. But if you want to go and see the video, I didn't upload it. My bad, gente. I was watching the Super Bowl just like you guys, gente. I didn't get a chance to upload the video. But you just go to 44 Vato. He's a Chicano. I believe he's out of Colorado. I fuck with him. You know what I mean? Why? Because, well, he wears a mask, but that's just his prerogative, man. Some people don't want their face seen for whatever reason, good, bad. I don't know. You had to have contemplated, made that decision before you got on, right? Because now, once you have a mask on every video, you got to keep the mask on every video. You don't have to, but there's never been a cabron that's come on with the mask on and then take it off after. That'd be a trip. All of a sudden, you see the mask off and you're like, oh shit. You know, I remember because I follow him. He did a video like that when TikTok was ending, and he did a video like, "All right, fuck it, since it's over, I'm gonna take my mask off." And right when he's pulling it up under the chin, boom, the video cuts. Oh man! But anyways, you can go to his page, and he got the latest on that. He also said this dude missed several court dates. That's bad because that's your lawyer. So imagine you have to oh man, you have to catch the chain and then go to court and that whole horrific boring experience and then have to come and have to get kicked out because your attorney didn't show up. Damn. Was he doing that because there was no feria? I'm just saying. Did he do that because he wants the money coming in? That was kind of his little leverage power move. Don't show up for Alex even though he had some money. But to these lawyers, again, lawyers are expensive, man. Ask a lawyer, and I'm not talking about no bargain lawyer. Okay, I'm not talking about looking for a discount. I'm not talking about looking for a deal. Okay, I'm talking about a straight hitter lawyer. Okay, he's gonna charge you. He's gonna charge you $1,300 for a letter. Serio. Farmero just stepped into the building. That's right, my boy. Did you see the lefty performances? No, man. Hey, I ain't got nothing against the guy. I just said the bar is so low, bro. Well, basically, with the internet, not with the advent of the internet, is now people could show up as shiny objects, bro. Shiny objects, and the bar level from 1 to 10 is like a 5, and the people will still kind of push it, push it, push it. Yeah, he's a badass. I ain't never heard one car bumping lefty, not one. So a gimmick is someone that the marketing machine gets behind. Again, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's a gavacho. So how about let the gavachos, you know, ask them what they think, you know? At the end of the day, he's a gavacho. People get mad when I say that, but anyways, I don't care, you know, whether he was or he wasn't. You know, I don't give a shit. But they try to put him in the Chicano thing. Oh man, you know, we're not gonna go back to that. We're not, man. Let's leave that alone. But anyways, 20 racks this dude asked for. And then he said he didn't show up to court a few times, and and he didn't even know his immigration status. He didn't know that he doesn't have papers. Now, of course, you know, the immigration status, that's pretty much, that's a soft way of saying at some point or another, the paperwork didn't get done. Well, and I've said it before too, people's immigration status. But I guess at the end of the day, this is what the situation is, because you're gonna have to deal with the state. Now you're gonna have to deal with the federal and INS. So imagine, just no one wants to spend años y años wrung out in the state, and then at the end of the day, what, get transferred to the feds for another piece, another little stint, another 2, 3, and then get thrown out. I should have just titled it. I have to go back and retitle it now, huh? Alex, now just to say, a just to say video. That's what I should have put on the title, the just to say. But think about it though, man. He came out on hood stocks. Again, I'm these videos are in my head. I just didn't upload them. I didn't get a chance to upload them. I was watching the Super Bowl with you guys. There was a video where he came out on hood stocks, sitting across a dude named A Rod. A Rod, something like that. A Rod, one of the Lexit guys. You know what I mean? Lexit guy, hardcore Lexit guy. Of course, Lexit means Latinos exiting the Democratic Party. Everyone should know that by now. Come on, they popped up right when Bovid hit. When Bovid hit, they popped up, boom, and they were the first ones catching bullets for anyone that was conservative. No one else was catching bullets. Those guys were catching bullets. No one else was catching bullets. Those guys were frontliners. They were like Marines and shit for conservatives during the Bovid when all that shit popped up. He went on with A Rod from Lexit. I just want to get people's opinion. Let's start this conversation like this. And he said, look up this video, and I want everyone to see the video. And the video is called Why America Isn't So Great. So I say that because the irony, again, this is just my opinion. I was raised here, I was born here. So this is home. Don't get that twisted, okay? This is home. This is going to be my children's home. This is going to be my children's home, and so on and so forth. And that's I can almost say that was like a dying wish of my parents, to come over here and have opportunities. But anyways, but the irony a lot of people are saying is hate it, hate it, hate it. But like Caesar from Paris said, and then go down the street 30 minutes on the freeway to your house in America. Oh man, what a trip, man. The Gulf of America pissing people off. I guess, I don't know. Level Farm stirring the shit. If I read that comment right there, that'll stir the whole pot up. That fucking pot will explode if I read that comment, man. Cálmate, way. Supports the Super Bowl. Damn. Is that right? Nah, you're putting 10 on the 2. You serio? Aceto performed at the Super Bowl. Now you're talking about not the main stage, but he's in NOLA. He's in the NOLA, or what way? Stay away. That one cracks me up. I didn't know I was cracking up, bro. That's right, Farmero. Nothing but fucking sea otters right there. That's actually the mascot of our college. We only have one university here. It's called CSUMB, Monterey Bay. That's the name of our university. So we do have an accredited university out here toward the coast, and they're all otters like that. All their sweaters, hoodies, beanies, you name it, man. No deny this request. Oh man, that's crazy, man. That dude still have a tail? Bro, imagine it's 2025. The last thing I heard is that they're giving out like processed bread for breakfast, bro. You just get a square of white processed bread with the milk in the morning. Maybe a cereal. That's crazy, man. It's at the same time they're slowly killing you with all ultra processed food. And some people have been in there how long? It's crazy, man. No, the smart ones that have been able to thrive, I mean, get bigger, swole, work out, stay healthy, have watched what they ate. But they haven't, they're gonna have to have the means to support that the whole time, And again, that's you could hustle if you're a hustler, or it's on the family. He said 4 CRs. No, serio, you go out to the Fisherman's Wharf, or like the Chart House, one of me and the wife's most favorite restaurants. OMG, the fork tender prime rib at the Chart House, forget about it. And then you see the sea otters just chilling in the water, looking at you like, get away. No, serio, the sea otters will rub their belly, float on their back, look at you, and the sea otters will tell you, get away, que miras, way. What a trip, man. Mikey, when are you gonna answer me? Why didn't you correct Nino when he called the Mexican flag ugly? Listen. I know people have said this on this side, people have said that on this side. It's not one side I get shit from. I get shit from both flags. You know what I mean? This is the unique though, only to us. I say us only shadow pit if you're a Chicano. We kind of need to start it off like that. Like, are you Chicano or are you Mexicano or because of course Mexican by blood, but you know what I mean. You should have already heard me so much. I shouldn't have to say it, right. That's where we start at because only if you're in these shoes, you'll look at it through my eyes. If not, you're looking at it through your eyes, respectfully, bro. You know, but I get it, man. I get the USA and I get the beautiful Mexico, and I got a flag going out to little Mike from the members only. He asked me for a Chicano flag. My brother, don't even worry about it. I just had to check the stock. I already had one on the shelf. Boom. That one's going to Baker's for little Mike. So, I mean, I hope that answers your question, bro. If you're looking for something longer than that, I mean, how much do you want me to respond for my guess? Should I catch a case for him too? Should I go to jail? Am I getting canceled for which I don't give a shit about? I'll be the first one. That way, in the next 4 years of all these clickbait little fucking theme memes, this one's canceled. This one's canceled. All for wanting more, all for liking money and wanting to get ahead and hustle. But I'll hold. Seems like Russ not, again, but I'll hold. No, not even, bro. Check this out. That's actually the far opposite from the truth. You mean because sometimes I still go after Alvin's head or something like, well, that's just me. That's only me. But as far, check this out. Who do they wanting to cancel? Me. Who are they wanting to cancel? Lucky. Who are they wanting to cancel? Tony A. All these independent critical thinkers. Who do they want to cancel? I'll even mention that. American Cholo. Why? You don't see who's in the same basket? I know people just say you, Mikey, you, Mikey, you, Mikey. I think I'm in good company. But I'll hurt this one. Hold on, they're gonna say, should I make a thumbnail Gulf of America? If I get 10 ones, give me 10 ones. And I'll just after the game, I'll turn the power on the in Chicano Street Studios, and we'll run it and just shoot the shit, man. We'll shoot the shit for an hour and a half, and get into whatever we get into. We don't duck nothing, we don't dodge nothing. No one's blocked. No one's blocked. Some the only times people have been blocked, someone has messaged me and it's been someone that whacked them with a knife. Not me. It was a what's it called? Ahmad. They can clear his verse on time. I don't know, but Mustard is a badass producer. You get a track by Mustard, you're a star in, by the morning. That's how easy it is. The grind is different. We used to have CDs, cut them, publish them. Young Gun used to package them and publish them. Fred Two Face published Young Gun's albums. And now you could just blow up in one night without even hitting your feet to the pavement. And that's what kind of gets people tripping, because then people say they're from somewhere and they're really not. Remember, like Lucky and the guy Menace from the guy Menace from Santa Ana. He said the dude that, remember what he said a couple weeks ago, he was going viral. They're all on his helmet. The guy Drex getting into Rex. He said, you said you got put on over there, but no one knows about that. So give me a call. Oh man. See how it always comes back to Chicano shit all the time, man. All the time. It's crazy. Sorry with the excuses. Media. What are they putting out there with? What are they talking shit about? Lefty isn't even all. Oh man. I was just telling my wife the other day, Farmero, do you remember? Did you ever meet Santos? Rest in peace. The last time I saw him was at the Victor office over there. I just heard a deep voice say my name. I turned around, boom, ahí estaba el cabrón. And then I think it was like man, it was like 19 or 20 the first year. Like, he passed away. Last time I seen him was over there. I was just reminding my wife. We had saw some of his family at a funeral. I was reminding my wife. I said he was our age. He was born 81. Everyone was hating on the homie Lefty. You know what? We're not gonna. Don't ever. Okay, this is what is not happening. What's not happening is I don't want you to shine. I had mentioned this a long time ago. Even with AC, and we got our problems and our differences. I said if it was a major 9-figure deal, and I had to get a developer, someone like a concrete guy, I would, even with all this shit that's happened in 2, 3 years and other shit talking back and forth, to put 10, 20, 30 in his bank, which could be, I mean, I'm assuming, I don't know his bank, but the biggest, hit his bank has ever gotten transfer. I would still do it, even though I know he won't mention it, not even acknowledge it, talk shit, a thank you card, nothing, because that's just me. I don't hold shit to my fucking heart. I'm too old for that, man. God bless it, man. I seen the video where Alex and I were talking about Elon Musk. I think he was ahead of his times. I seen that one too. I think I seen that one too. I know. People call him a political prisoner, bro. What do you think? A political prisoner doesn't get the justice system given to him the same as someone else. A political prisoner, there's talks behind closed doors between people on the outcome. This sounds crazy. It's like, shouldn't the law tell? Well, a political prisoner kind of is special. They're gonna fuck with him or her, hold them in a certain facility, place, do what they want, because for one, they're screwed for whatever it was, because they just now they want to have you. So it's like when they want a political prisoner, it's like, show me the person and I'll tell you the crime. 100%. Did you get that? I'll say it again. Whenever you want someone to go down, you got to look at them. You do that. You run that move on them. Show me the person, I'll tell you the crime. Boom. Then you got a political prisoner. I'm probably gonna have to go back and retitle it that, because again, I came across my feed and I'm like, what happened to these lawyers that start dancing on TikTok, and they didn't hesitate to do a photo op and announce, well, guess what? I'm taking on this cause and I believe we're gonna fight and win and blah. And then all of a sudden, the dude wants 20 grand. Months later, has missed a couple court dates and didn't even know my immigration status until a couple months, because he's kind of putting me on the back burner, maybe because all he wants is deposits. That's crazy, man. Stop hating. I said, yeah, don't hate, way. Don't hate. ¿Quién, güey? Yo? Ah, chat. Güey. ¿Qué onda, güey, man? Get at me, cabron. I'll let you know what level I'm on, man. I'm straight, cabron. You know what I mean? It's still the holidays for me. I'm enjoying it, way. Ain't no hate, way. Mikey, what are your thoughts on? I only heard about that maybe a handful of times. I don't even know if I've ever even researched that. And I don't know if is that like a new NWO kind of conspiracy, like a NWO, right? So there's some conspiracy where people want an agenda done, and it's gonna get done. That's what it is, right? But I don't know too much about that. So you mean to say all these vatos from up north that got raised in the barrio? You don't give a shit about them because they're gavacho regarding lefty gunplay. You don't give a shit about them because no. This is what I try to do. 48 states trucker. This is what happens on the internet. And I never met you, but respectfully, hey, orale, I appreciate you on the channel and commenting. Muchas gracias. I appreciate that. No, what I say is they throw shit on us that is not us. There has been characters on YouTube that have stepped up to the plate and have said they represent the raza and have zero Mexican blood in them. So when I call someone out like that, I get shit. But I just want to let people know when something happens to these young morras, these young ladies, and the motherfuckers ain't Mexicanos, don't throw that jacket on us. That's all I've ever said about that, bro. It ain't no dividing, it ain't none of that. You know, if someone calls in the channel and says, "Hey, Chicano, what's your definition of Chicano?" and I shoot it to them, and someone wants to get pissed, that's on them. That's something. Then unsubscribe, unfollow. Don't hear shit. Don't call in. You know what I mean? We always have calls. It got good with Norby's too on Friday night, man. I could go and throw like another 4 or 5 clips on that one. That one got hot because we're talking about the flag burning, bro. So only until you've been in my shoes and can see through my eyes, which is soy Chicano. I'm 100% way. There's no cut. There's no water por acá. However you want to name the boxes, I check them all off. Way. But hey, all respect. That's all it ever is. Don't ever think we come on here. Only sometimes we have to deal with certain cabrones. But this year we came off either this year your channel is gonna show you level the fuck up, or you're still going backward, ass backward, with your fucking pants around your ankles. It's 2025, man. It's time to thrive. And all this saying güeros, and throwing that on, like I had mentioned, you know what I mean? Not showing any kind of respect.
In your opinion, then what's a Mexican sellout?
A Mexican sellout is somebody that, it's okay with seeing his family get taken. For me, a real sellout is somebody
that has his knee on the ground. Is that a sellout?
No, that is not a sellout. That is a serviceman that I always have high respects and high regards for. They put their lives on the line for this country. Mind you, not even they would say they don't agree with everything this country does, but they're still willing to put their lives on it, and that says a lot because not so many people in this nation would do the same.
Irony fisticuffs. It's all go. These little punchlines, it's like you almost get them from watching too many commercials and shit, huh? That's crazy, man. The one crazy shit. Let me see. Fully is whooping that ass. That's right. Don't forget. They took on Mac Drake, cabrones. Hell no. We'll never root for the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, I mean, most of you guys are from, of course, here, California, West Coast, Mac Dre, the legend, the Mac. We've been wanting retaliation. Well, actually, they got it. So they got their first title a couple years ago, which was the first in franchise history. This will be the second in franchise history. But I don't know because then the other dude's gonna score 5 touchdowns in a row, and then everyone's gonna say it's scripted, fool. It's scripted, fool. I don't know. Shit, I'm just trying to enjoy it. Looking like Turk, Uncle. Damn, Chiefs are breaking down like a shotgun. Damn. So, Mikey, what do you really think of the Gulf of Mexico becoming the Gulf of America? I see it being an issue for someone that it mattered to. It didn't matter to me, bro. That shit stays on a map. That stays in a book. or stays on a globe in one of my kids' room that fucking glows at night or something. That's as far as I've ever cared about naming an ocean, bro. But that just shows it's a trip because just if we can get anything out of it, now we know what's in the another thing that's in the executive branch power. So what if the Pacific Ocean is the West Coast Ocean or something? I mean, it just, like Norby's always said, where does it stop? Where does it stop? You start doing new things. It can lead into certain things, and then people cite previous history in the past. I kind of want to think, I hope, if humanity's gotten better and we've evolved, even though there's evil, of course there's always evil. But in general, to not wanting to repeat old shit. But history repeats itself, that's for sure. Shadow Pit, that's right, man. I appreciate you, Gal. What does he have right there? He has a big ass habanero right there. You bite into that shit, that's like the tortilla chip challenge. I think the one that did that the best is West Coast Graffiti. West Coast Graffiti, man. Even in the back and forth in the past, it don't matter, man. I was always down with the news broadcast with the pisto. Absolutely, period. And the one chip challenge, that one for sure. I messed up and I started rubbing my eyes, man. Big Mike, House of Laughter. That's right. Big Mike, what do you think, cabron? The raza. You're gonna start seeing memes. That maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. No, by tonight. The Gulf of America. No, we good. That's right, man. Let's go for a run, Mikey. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Shit, that ain't. Actually, my legs are heavy, bro. I'm over 190 right now. I didn't even know. I went the other day to the MD, and I'm over 190. What up, Mikey? Lots of Northerners about to drop diss tracks. Oh man, what trips me out is when I see the older guys that are at least my age in their 40s or older still kind of putting themselves out there a little bit. To each his own, to each his own. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you, Pancho Zapata. I never thought it was a good thing to have a podcast up north with active gangsters. I never thought that was a good thing. It's never a good thing when you're in front of the camera and now you have to talk. And you talk until something gets said that shouldn't have been said. I just don't think so because it's kind of like if something has always been low pro, why put it on Front Street? But I get maybe the money side of it. I get maybe the hey, I believe we should have a seat at the table. I get all of that. I get let's be accounted for, represented. I get all that. Trust me. I just put myself in their shoes like, damn, man. At this age, the last thing I would want is to invite the feds in my life. You know. Great. That's all it's it for me to Grammy. I'm not shitting on the homie as far as his shine goes, because you know that what goes around that comes right back to you, man. You want someone else to fail, you want someone else to not get their break. That stops you from getting your blessing. That's a blessing blocker. That stops your break. Understand that, gente, straight up. Oh man, what a trip! $2 million. That's right. Okay, so after taxes, he probably got about 500 management, taxes, contract. The contract actually gets paid out first, right? The taxes will fall, insurances and all that'll fall under the company. What is it? What are they called? Over the road records, OTR. Shout out to my truck drivers. OTR, over the road records. I'm just guessing. I don't know. To be honest, they want to cancel everyone. It don't matter your politics. If you're raza, I mean, you see it like that, bro. It's crazy. I mean, Norby's did say, he said, what are you gonna do when they come to the door, snatch you out, snatch your kids, and because it's been done before. I wanna believe that humanity's gotten better and that we're advancing, and these concentration camp gravy trains aren't gonna pull up in the barrios and snatch people up. But I don't know. But someone said, well, no matter what, the gabacho's gonna see you as a pinche nopal. Someone said that. But in my mind, I thought, well, when the fuck have I ever give a fuck what the gabacho sees me? I never have. Well, no matter what raza, right? I've been in some situations that my back has been against the wall that I was like, man, if I just make it out of this, there ain't no room that I can't take over. Keep it a buck. If you want to get ahead, I would stay away from this genre. Yeah, watch out with those fucking some of these pendejos on here, especially the older guys. I have a problem with the older guys that still act tough. And then what happens is then the kids get in it. And then when the kids get in it, it's the fucking worstest pain of your life. And but if you turn around and look in the mirror, bless you, madre. That was a sound effect I could have hit right there. Thank God K Dot don't bring out Lefty gunplay. Oh man, Lefty fun play. I said look, not just me. What did the food community say? The food community gave his bar level 5. Was it 5 or 4.5? It was like 5. Could have been 5.5, somewhere in there, right? It was a 5-ish. And I'm like, they got that right. Even them they've had him on there multiple times. Got the bar level right. So don't get mad. Oh, you hating that motherfucking. No, man. No, man. And you are misreading it if you get that if you get that off me, you're misreading that, man. Okay, they said Drake messes with my. Oh shit. Gee, I had to click off that comment. Wait, that looks bad right there, cover. Oh shit, man. Right when you start talking about that, it's like fuck, man. There's some things you can't come back on. I keep saying that, man. You can't. If we just boil it down, boil it hasta el hueso, ya no hay nada, ni carne, ni nada en el caldo, es el puro pinche hueso. As much as you can boil it down, there's some things you can't come back from. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm in the 831, cabron. I've been in the 831 all my life. January 14th, 1981, Natividad Hospital in the Alisal district. So I'm in Salinas. Is known for being the top of the corrida run, is known for having a United Farm Workers headquarters, Cesar Chavez influence, all the marches influence. That Carlos Montes from the Brown Berets, he pretty much told the story on the birth of the United Farm Workers. He said, United Farm Workers, he said they didn't want to fund Cesar Chavez at a CSO meeting. They didn't want to fund him. And he went off and he started a FCO. He gave the first name of it that eventually turned into the UFW. Some crazy. We got some history over here, cabron. But this ain't no tough guy channel. This ain't no hey coming over here thinking I'm fucking leave all that shit. Well, we don't get down like we got the members only. That's where the bullets for breakfast stories and all that other shit goes over there, man. It's something 99 for that shit. Actually got the double up on Friday. 2025 agenda. I've heard of it, cabron. I'm not saying I haven't. I'm not even saying it exists because I've seen people say it doesn't. I've seen people say it's just, you know, how you can fabricate talking points. Dossier. They kept saying dossier. For 4 years, everyone heard the fucking word dossier, dossier, dossier. And in the end, it was paid. Someone was paid a lot of money to make this letter, and no one can even trace where the fucking LLC or the business, where it was from. It's an untraceable address. That's some crazy shit, man. They've been using us for years, man. Shit. I'm watching her Brown. Fake ass motherfuckers these days. I was born in Long Beach. I grew up in the Inland Rampart. That's right, my boy. Hey, when I went to the fight, we did a fight way. Hey, go to my channel, go check out Content Creator Series of Fighting. Go check out the last fight I did. Okay, that was about November. That was in November. That was Mile High Hustle. Okay, versus Paradigm Media News. Okay, the dude at the desk, I had a ring girl that was a no show, but the dude at the desk, he looked like Wes Watson. So he was a cool dude, right? So since I'm figuring, I'm watching my phone. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be there, and I put an ad. See, this is what happened. I didn't just get one ring girl that was gonna come. I actually had multiple. I actually had already 2 You know what I mean? So I'm like, at least one of them will show up. And if the other one doesn't, I mean, what's another, some chump change or some Trump change? Orale. No, my bad. But anyways, I went up to Wes Watson and I was like, hey, check this out. Boom, boom, boom. He goes, yeah, I might have someone. Dude was all slung back from the top of the head all the way to the toes. He was just slung. Yeah, I mean. And he said he was from the IE. No bullshit. He said he was from the IE. No bullshit. I got his name and everything. I'm just not gonna blast it out here on the internet. I saved his contact because I told him the situation. He goes, "Let me text a couple girls." Shit, he said some of them left already. They were here. Some of them. I was like, "Oh shit," but no, because they're a 24-hour facility. So some people go in at 5 a.m. They're early birds and shit. Give it a Mikey here from SFV. That's right, the A1A. Hey, Big Chicano Joe, what do you think, man? The Gulf. We've mostly been talking about Alex Enamorado on some of this lawyers kind of dirty stuff. But going back to the Gulf, maybe I'll title it both after this. What do you think, bro? Because it was only a name on a map. No one gave a shit. Could it have been a jab or a power play or something? Yeah, well, shit. I would think the president of the United States is the most powerful person on earth. I mean, who has more power than that? I know. Okay, I multi gazillionaires y todo eso. And most of these guys look like vampires and are 120 years old. Don't even know how they're still going. Those are the ones that they talk about are cloned. But anyways, last comments, man. My opinion, Mexican sellout. There we go. Hey, Sluggo. I appreciate you, cabron. Slugs in the building. My opinion, Mexican vendido. Es alguien que da su espalda a los mexicanos. Damn it. And again, I kind of gaslight. I gotta keep it, but kind of gaslight shit a little bit hot. Like these are internet issues, okay? But still, that people protest, that's a whole nother thing. People that whatever you see in real life, we could talk about that. But a lot of this shit too is also online mamadas. Get Mexicans now against this. Cálmase, man. I don't see none of that when I go out and about. But anyways, he gives back to Mexicans because of a narrative of a different race. The only Sluggo, I agree, cabron. I agree. Another thought comes to mind too. Here's another thought that comes to mind. Right when you say that, Sluggo, is it right or wrong to put certain manias, habits, uh, mannerisms? Is it cool to put that on a raza? On a certain raza? I don't know. I'm just asking that. Is it cool to put certain manias on a certain raza? Like, like people say, hey, you get gold teeth. That's not Mexicano stuff. That's Africano stuff. I know, of course, I know you heard that way. You know what I mean? You don't get gold teeth. You don't get gold teeth. I mean, and I think that I'm old school, so I do think that. I mean, just keep it a buck, okay? You get gold teeth. That was never a Mexicano thing, but you do you. That's all I'm saying, way. West Coast Ocean. That's crazy, huh? Put a little surfer in there with a little pinchy tidal wave up there, a guy that looks like one of those guys that wins those surfer Andy Irons. Damn, rest in peace, Andy Irons. Legend. Surfer. Legend. He was so bad. BJ Penn walked out with a fight shirt, a sweater, long sleeve that said rest in peace, Andy Irons. That was a bad one. They changed the name because Biden banned offshore drilling in the Gulf. It's no longer the goal of Mexico. It's drill time. Sounds like a business deal. You know what I mean? It sounds like a business deal was done. Really, maybe the core of it. And all we're seeing is the press side of it, photo ops. Yeah. We're just seeing the JPEGs, from what the motions are. We don't know who's pulling the strings. No, the meme's going to be about Lefty Gunplay. Not even. Let him keep getting paid, cabron. We don't want no one not to shine because that comes right back to you like a boomerang. Boom. We don't want that. Let him get his bags. Is he getting all that money that they're reporting? No, the contracts are crazy. The contracts get the money first. He gets broke off on the back end. It's 380. I'm down to 310. Damn it. Shit. That's right, cabron. Motivate yourself more, way. You know what? Do some workout videos, way. Shit. Ryder 6562. He's been doing workout videos. Shit. Look at the videos, man. I like his confidence, way. I like his confidence. He does the air pull-ups with no bar. That's a trip, man. That's a trip. Oh man. Last comments, gente. Last comments. Let me go finish the game. Ay, qué onda. The sensitive Latinx. Well, people are gonna get mad when you say it that way. Dolores Huerta didn't like that term neither, or Hispanic, you know. But they don't go after her. They have that much respect for her because of there's just too much legendary moments in her life. You know what I mean? But she didn't like that term neither. Chavalas tripping over the fucking Gulf name change. So fucking what? Like Chavalas want to take it to the ocean, protest the PU. Oh man, that was crazy. Because I just pictured a bunch of flags and little boats, right, with little engines. Whee! We're going. Where we going? Oh, we got to go 400 miles for the protest. Vámonos, way. Crazy shit, man. Mikey, I seen the gas price go up like 9 cents in my town. Why am I tripping? Because it takes a couple quarters for economic stabilization. Way. That's how bad the thing was, bro. They're finding like $1 trillion of mismanaged fund. The biggest headline that people are not going to pay attention to, I'm telling you right now, it's going to go right past your feed. Like you're not even going to be able to. It's going to be el escándalo with all the money that everyone's been buying their mansions with. Shouldn't you and I want to know? That if we bought people's mansions with our tax money, and they're going to make you, and you're going to scroll right by it, not even give a shit. Because to be honest, we'd rather be entertained than educated. Only 64 cubole. I think I'm just going to buy a 64 convertible. It's going to be pricey, and then that's it, man. That's going to be the last ride ever, ever, ever. Because I never had one. LA County's in the house. LA County's been in the house, cabrón. Cubole, man. Where you at, man? High power? Okay, wait. Mikey, what do you think about both sides beefing regarding Latinx and the BLM support? Bro, we don't want to throw chingazos, man. It ain't that serious, bro. Like the outsiders and shit, we're going to rumble like the socias and shit. I mean, I get how protests get hot, but if you have to throw chingazos, you already lost. That's not a Mikey proverb. That's all the smartest philosophers in the world proverbs. Is once you throw the chingazos, already lost. But we're Chicano, so we're scrappy. We don't give a fuck. We get off walking to school, get off walking back to school. So to us, it's nothing. We're froggy. We're Chicanos. And the people that say, well, you can't embrace both flags, I say, chinga tu madre, man. When are you going to tell us, first of all, if you're Chicano? If you're not, no digas nada. But we open the conversation. You know what I mean? And where do we get that frogginess? Because we're Mexicanos, way. Same blood. How did I lose my blood just because I was born on this side of the line? You know what I mean? That didn't happen. All right, last comments, man. Mikey, would you want to live in Mexico in Guadalajara and be with your people? I have family in Mex. I want to live in the US in a million years. Bro, here's the goal. Here's the goal. If you're in the United States, hustle as much as you can. And once you get off the internet even too, man. If it takes 2-3 years off the internet, grind so fucking hard, bro, that you buy properties and land and take this fortune and go build you a badass hacienda like Scarface, bro, with palm trees in the middle of a beautiful rancheria. Because the first 13 years of my life, I spent in the rancherias, way. And then keep a home over here like a vacation home and travel back and forth, man. Do that. That's what I want to do. Save some memories. But aquí también I want to have a rancho here. But over here, I want to like to have a vineyard. You know what I mean? I want to have a little vineyard too. Solid slugs. That's right. Illegal side. Fuck this guy. And you say ice, baby. I know, man. That's fucking crazy. Hey, my horchata warm because beep ice. Oh man, here's a J cat then. Oh man, my bad. Nancy Pelosi's mad now. She's the queen of insider Tranzas. The queen, gente, we bought at least a couple mansions for this person right here. And imagine if would you want to know then the real, what if they prosecuted that? Would you want to know the real breakdown of everything? Whew, man. People, and then the people that voted for that for 30, 40 years, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, huh? They'll feel like pendejos, probably. Your thoughts on Mexicans canceling artists like Roof Frontera, member of Banda MS, NC Magic? I'll hold. Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. I'm really glad you asked that. That's something I like to mention because, again, it might go against the unpopular cool kids. I already talked about who the cool kids are, man. They're the ones, they weren't saying a damn thing before January 20th, 9 o'clock East Coast time. And then all of a sudden, it's the worst time in the world. What were you doing the last 4 years? Drinking Modelos every weekend, and all of a sudden turn into an internet advocate. But I'll hold. It just depends. Do you want to give the mob the power to take away food from your family? Are you okay with that? Do you want like your whole sustenance to be based on your fucking image on the internet? And if that ever gets tarnished, your family doesn't eat? No. Come on. To me, it's like a propaganda weapon. I'll tell you that. That's like a propaganda weapon and shit. So that's not reality. So the canceling is just a clickbait meme. And the channels that put that out, I mean, they're shitting on someone different every other day. I mean, everyone sees that, right? They're not just shitting on one. It's constantly. That's just the clickbait channels, you know? The hate is real. Let Tavato do his thing. Still getting it back. That's right. You know what I mean? And he has kids. And let him this is what I always say. Get a house for each kid. Trust it to them. Don't even tell them about the existence of that. Trust to the kid. If it's cash flowing, then if something does happen to you, your child would inherit the property, get the max value for that. At the same time, it's already cash flowing because it's rented out and it's trusted to them. And since it's trusted, it's tax-free money. But I hope. The sellouts are the Mexicans wearing Dodgers. Like, oh, fuck, chingado, man. You know that I'm gonna bring on Cholo Trucker. Cholo Trucker would be good right there. I think Cholo Trucker could help me expound on that because again, people bring up history and it's history, and then also people say, it could repeat itself. Well, knocking out a whole neighborhood would be crazy to see nowadays. Nowadays, you think, right? They have city council meetings, they let you voice your voice, pero history could repeat itself. Big Mike, congratulations, homies. That's right. He's down. What is he down? 30, 40? Damn, that's crazy, Big Mike. It's about to get crazy. Easy. See, with that, the Gaza Strip, bro, it's to make it into a golf course or make it some kind of leisurely place and move the people. The people went back and pretty much they're barbecuing on the sidewalks on top of rubble. There is no gas, there's no electricity. I don't know how they're managing, but they're managing, and they want to be there. Now, when you start saying they're throwing people out of their countries, that's crazy. But if that's literally what it is, then it is what it is. But remember, Israel has power over that region. So you could put some on the president, but this is, USA is we're here. You know what I mean? They're there. Shit, So, he's saying something might kick off. Says it's about to get crazy. I wish a motherfucker would, Patrick. I wish a motherfucker would. Government doesn't like to be audited, but they were sure quick to hit 80,000 IRS. The same people, right? They hate him. They hate him. They hate him. Wanted to hire 87,000 to go look at your records, not their records, your records. But now they're looking at their records and they're screaming saliva flying. But I'll hold. Max making comeback thoughts. Oh, that's right, man. That's right. What's big, man? I always see it every time I go to Mexico. I see it. Ranch life. That's right. Going that way. I'm good, man. I'm gonna tap back in with the familia, bro. We're talking about the Justice Ace update that Alex had that 44 Vato reported on. That he's saying the guy wants 20 racks and he hasn't been showing up at court and didn't even know his months later his immigration status. That it's actually a state and I think a federal case. And I'm like, what is this lawyer doing? But he was quick to make a TikTok and an announcement that he's helping La Raza. He said he was taking Gaza in order to keep other Muslims. Again, that's whew, man. Who am I bringing on for that? I need Tony A for that one. I need Tony A to come on and we could talk about that one right there. We could talk about Jacob and Esau. Geez, you scored. To come back there, I'm gonna go and tap in, man. I'm Tejano, not Chicano. That's right. And then you ride it till the wheels fall off. And if someone says otherwise, fuck them. Get off way. No, not the case. Oh man. Hey, all right, you guys. I'm out. I'm out. I'll tap back in with you guys. That's it. I appreciate it. The Super Bowl edition. I'm out. Let me go back and watch the game. And remember what I always say? Damn, man. I can't go on. This is a good one. Esa mona's husband compra terrenos for railway systems con el dinero federal, turns around, sells it. So should we or shouldn't we care that all the laundering is getting put out? I say we care. I say we care. If we really want to find out who's who, like with that Coca-Cola thing, okay, I know that people are shitting on them, but I'm hearing kind of different things. I'm hearing that no, they're just wanting to cancel them. That's another separate inside move, and they're making this shit up. When the cops can go anywhere in the country and do anything to get whoever at any time. I mean, that's my understanding, but I don't know. That's crazy. Damn it. Mac Ryan, I'm out, you guys. I'm out. All right. I'm going to tap back in. Remember what I always say? Remember what I always say. I'll see you guys this week. Let's kick it off, feed me. I'm out. Remember what I always say in the end? All you got is the memories.